Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Well, we're glad if you stayed with us the whole time. I mean, the whole time on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We're on our third.
I was going to say almost all 6 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Boy, you guys are getting tired of listening to us.
That's the whole time.
What's nice is the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on AM 1220 KHS has been on for, we're going on our 6th year now, and we love what we do. We love sharing great information from great guests and expert contributors like Rob Schwartz with Premier College Guidance. We always learn something. So somehow, some way, believe it or not, Gino and I do get smarter every year just because of this show.
That's why we did this, actually.
And we record it all for you on donandgino.com, DONANDGINO.com. The YouTube channel has 1,500 videos and interviews with some of the best professionals in all over town. We've also put them together in one group called America's Professional Resource Group, APRGI.com. It's that easy, APRGI.com. Even created a magazine for you called The Vault Magazine. Robert Schwartz is a great contributor to that. He writes very well, very articulate, and great information as always. And today is no different. Going into the realities of the UC system and the challenges of getting you, your child, your grandchild into the college of their dreams is that. It's challenging. And one of the things I wanted to address, Rob, which was really nice and why I really hope a lot of you somehow reach out to Rob. Again, Rob, how can they get a hold of you?
Oh, by all means, call or email me, whatever's easiest for you. If the phone works better, call my cell. It's 818-359-3779. If email is your preferred communication choice, Rob, R-O-B, at premiercollegeguide.com.
Okay. The reason I wanted to throw that out to all of you out there is because if you've been listening to the show or go back and listen to these shows, they should be up and ready to go for you on our YouTube channel. You'll see that the knowledge and the information that Rob provides you can change your life, your child's life, whenever, because you don't know what you don't know. And as Rob explains the idiosyncrasies of each college, the steps that need to be taken, when those steps need to happen, can absolutely take all the stress away, help guide you down the right path, help you choose the right college, and you also have a partner that can help you figure out how to pay for it.
That's also true. My business partner, Trevor, is the financial whiz kid, and the beauty of being a partner at PCG is for all my families who say, look, actually our primary concern isn't getting into college, it's how to pay for it.
Right.
That's the one that would keep me up late at night.
No doubt.
And Trevor is a whiz at how to get the process started and completed for our families. Families who worry about making mistakes on the FAFSA or the CSS profile. We do it all for you.
Ooh, yeah.
There
we go.
So it's all inclusive here.
It really is.
Yeah, and it's really important. I mean, obviously the finances are a big deal, and we've talked about it in prior shows that you can go back to donandgino.com and take a look. Is that maybe you do have a different alternative at a school that's not as competitive as the UC system to give you a partial scholarship or something along those lines?
I can give you a great example of that. We had a young lady we worked with this past year, very mediocre on paper, 3.1 GPA, 22 ACT, which is 1 point above the national average. That is not, she is not a UC-bound kid. She's barely eligible to apply. But she wanted to go to a major urban environment, a big city, for her education. She was also interested in dance as a minor. She's currently in New York City, Pace University, paying $17,000 a year for college.
Oh, wow.
Guys, how do you live in New York City on 17 grand short of you're in a cardboard box and you have a jar for a restroom? You can't. She's going to college there for 17 grand.
Nice.
Lives there and learns there.
Nice. Nicely done, Mr. Rob.
Hey, that's the teamwork at PCG. That's
Yep.
me getting the right school list. That's Trevor doing the work on the back end to make sure every financial opportunity is checked off for our families.
All right, so speaking of opportunity, let's talk about the last piece here. We talked about 5 items. I don't want to leave this one off because I know some people think this is absolutely critical, is the extracurricular activities.
Gino, you're absolutely right, and it's something that, going back even in 9th grade, students can actually affect significant change. This is, by definition, anything a student does outside of class. So this would be sports, this would be volunteering, this would be a job, this would be clubs and organizations on or off campus. Literally anything you do outside of class. I have 2 very simple rules. Rule 1 is do what you love.
I love that one.
Don't do what you think colleges are going to like because of that reason. Do things that you're truly engaged in. It will make you a better person and make the people around you better. The second item is, wherever possible, include at least one item per year that is allowing you to better understand your future interests, whether that be your major or a career. And let me give you a concrete example. I have actually a number of students who said, Rob, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going the pre-med track. And the very first thing I will tell those kids is, I want you taking a gross anatomy program over the summer. I want you to put your hands inside of a deceased body, and I want to know, are you going to be the kid who's like, woo-hoo, this is great, bring on another dead body? Or are you going to be the kid underneath the table being resuscitated, getting the smelling salts from a nurse? Guess what? You're probably not cut out to be a physician if you can't handle working with the deceased. Let's figure that stuff out now. Not only will it help you figure out your path in life sooner, so you're not asking the question, who do I want to be and why do I want to be it? You're going to know the answers much sooner. But two, when you start talking about pre-med programs, these are people on the admission side of the house who can't just say you're smart enough to go here, but we have to trust that you're going to stick with our program, that you're truly going to see your bachelor's program through, you're going to see the MCAT through, you're going to see the application process for med school go through, then you're going to get through med school and residency and all the stuff that comes with that. That you have a few things in your resume that say, look, I've been there, I've done that, this is who I am, this is who I'm going to be, allows them to trust the applicants a lot more.
So if you put on your application that I wear formaldehyde as a cologne, you might be a good candidate.
It's a distinct possibility.
Or at least you've got a future in over at the funeral parlor.
There you go. Embalming. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we only have a little bit of time left. Bottom line is these extracurricular activities are imperative.
Not only are they imperative for the list that you're going to give to colleges, but more importantly, where do you think the interesting stuff in your essays is going to come from?
No,
Right.
good point.
It's the things you're passionate about. I mean, I guess what's scary is, you look at this and a lot of people are going to say sports is their extracurricular activity. It might have no impact at all. There's hardly a correlation with the sports and the rest of the rest of the schooling they're looking for. So that's when it actually makes it harder to tie it all in.
Yeah, that's how Gino didn't make it with his pitching career.
Right.
Well, guys, I can tell you, I was a tennis player, believe it or not, at my size, for 3 years in high school. And if you said, well, did that help you get into UCLA? I would say my ability didn't. But my leadership skills that came out of it, that I was a captain of a team, that I was the most valuable player of my team, that I was the first person out to practice and the last one to leave, and if I wasn't playing, I was being a great cheerleader to my teammates, that came through in my essay. That made a difference in the application process. So even sports can have a positive effect. Teamwork, leadership, responsibility, those are all good characteristics for kids to have.
Well, you have great characteristics by being on our show and giving us great information, as always, Mr.
I
Rob.
appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Now, again, one more time, how can they get a hold of you?
818-359-3779. It rings in my pocket. And rob@premiercollegeguide.com.
All right. Thanks again, buddy. Always great information.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you, guys.
All right. And thanks for joining us every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You can find out more at donandgino.com, nrecafe.com.
aprgi.com. Lots of .coms there, buddy.
That's right. All right. And we thank you for joining us every Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend and
Be good humans.